the Bible goes on to say that a river watered the Garden of Eden, and then this river went on to split into four different rivers. And this reminds me, or makes me think of Jesus, because water represents the presence of God. And it's interesting that there's four Gospels that we get. We don't know the Father unless we see Jesus, because Jesus said, when you've seen me, you've seen the Father. And then there's four accounts of Jesus in the Bible: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And these tell us who God is. And really, what would we know about God without those four Gospels? Our knowledge would be very limited to what it is now, thanks to those four Gospels. So that river splitting into four makes me think of the four Gospels. But then it goes on to say that God put Adam in the garden, and the purpose of him was to work it and to take care of it. And it needs to be said, because there's this horrible lie out there that we're going to be floating on clouds in heaven. But this is before sin. Work is not a sinful thing. It's an awesome thing. I believe what many of us call hobbies is just work that we don't get paid for yet. So be encouraged by that we get to one day go to heaven. And can you imagine a place where you just get to do what you want to do? You don't have to do it to pay your mortgage. You don't have to do it for food or anything else. You do what you just want to do, and your desires are going to be pure. So how cool is that going to be in heaven, to do work in heaven, and you're indestructible. So you hit your thumb with a hammer, no big deal. But whatever you're doing, isn't that going to be great? Think of all the things you would do now if you didn't have to worry about money, if you didn't have to worry about other people knowing Jesus and healing the lives of others, because so many people are in pain right now. So hobbies are definitely in the back seat, or they should be. Right now our primary concern should be just making this world better and helping people. But there's going to come a day when we just get to do the work that we want to do. We get to cook, we get to build things, we get to just do all these cool things in the new heaven and the new earth. Because work is not a sin. It's just right now we're in a sinful situation, and so our work needs to be directed toward bringing healing to this world and destroying the works of the devil.